Doki Doki Blue Skies is a Doki Doki Literature Club fan mod that is not affiliated with Team Salvatore. It is designed to be played only after the official game has been completed and contains spoilers to the official game. Game files for DDLC are required to play this mod and can be downloaded for free or from Steam. By playing DDLC, by playing DDBS, you agree that you've completed Doki Doki DDLC. I agree. Lastly, this mod contains NSFW content, including nudity, which can be turned off in the settings. Well, I'm going to have to turn that off. I'm pretty sure nudity is only affiliated with but I might be going for one of these two routes in the Yuri's Best Girl 3. And Monica doesn't get it wrong now because, you know, typical. Anyway, I've just downloaded this mod. Blue Descendants Development. Unofficial formula, unaffiliated with Team Salvatore. So this is a mod I've kept my eye on for a while, and I watched the Yuri route, which is actually very good. Except the nudity, which apparently can't, yes. We have to skip Halloween. I'm not going to do that. You know, actually turn the music right down. Gallery. Ooh. Is it? I'm guessing all these are... I can barely see. Oh. Oh, I think they're all locked, I don't know. Anyway, let's start a new game. What's my name? You guys won't get this one. Damn it. If you know, you know. If you don't, then... oh well. Yes. Sorry, I'll just call myself that, shall I? Shall I? Yeah, go on. Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. What's this? Dot dot dot. This shouldn't be possible. Why am I here? How am I here? Did you bring me back, Monica? I don't see any other explanation. Why? We've already established that there is no happiness here. So why? Huh? Why can't I look at the script? Something's wrong. You didn't do anything, did you? My dog's dead. Don't you understand? Do you have to snore? Stop it. Don't you understand? Are you trying to mess things up even more? How did you... Wait. I know. You've installed the mod, haven't you? That's why everything's been changed. Oh, by the way, this mod's huge. This was worked on for around 2 years. Came out about 6 months ago. That dog's being annoying. I don't know. Yeah, it's been in development for around 2 years. And the file size for the script is something like 675 megabytes. Compared to something like the... no, well, I don't even think it's like 200 megabytes for the main game. So yeah, this is a lot longer, and this is meant to flesh things out. So it's meant to be DDLC, more normalized, more, and it just goes deeper into stuff and doesn't have breaking the fourth wall. It might do. Don't you think it's time to let us all go? What? You want everything to be like how it should have been? But... you really care about them, don't you? I wish... never mind. If you don't want to do it, I won't stop you. Oh yeah, another thing. Monica was meant to have a route in this, and apparently the devs, the one of the devs that were working on Monica's route couldn't finish it in time, so they just had to cut her out, which sucks. You know, I would have actually delayed the mod to actually give Monica a route, but then again, she's best girl. I've been fighting to take control of this game again. If you want to play through the mod, then, well, I'll succumb to the mod's control. So, do you want to allow the mod's activation? No. Yes, no, yes, not. Aha! I knew it. Glitter. that's not gonna get awkward at some point down the line. Glitter Heart, or whatever your name actually is. I'll just say Hypo. Hypo, whatever your name actually is. I truly hope that you can find happiness with your choice. Sorry. I lay in bed, motionless and staring up at the blank white ceiling. Last night was dreadful. The sound of thunder kept me up for hours. But today's another day, I guess. Let's just hope that it's at least a bit better. With another sigh, I begrudgingly drag myself out of bed and groggily begin the monotony of my daily routine. Making my way to the kitchen, I haphazardly rummage through the cupboards looking for something to eat. Unfortunately, there's no tasty homemade breakfast awaiting me. Ever since my parents' divorce, I've just been living off of whatever I find in the kitchen. I live with my mum, but she's always taking business trips abroad, so for the most part, it's pretty much just me at home. It's lonely, but I manage. Although I do miss the smell of bacon and eggs in the morning, breakfast used to be a family thing. I would read the newspaper at the kitchen table, while Mum would stand at the stove and fry up a famous sunny side up eggs. But all of that feels like a long forgotten memory. Well, at least breakfast is sorted. A calorie empty. Not exactly the best start to a day, but it will do. I do my own shopping since Mum's never home, but I usually stick to buying the bare necessities. The bare necessities. The ease of using pre-made stuff has always been pretty much sapped. The ease of using pre-made stuff has pretty much sapped me of the urge to cook meals for myself. With my food quickly finished, I head for the door. At the very least, the weather looks much better than yesterday's. Clear skies beat thunderstorms any day of the week. I'm lost in my thoughts when I notice a familiar face. It's Sayori. We've quite a history together. As children, we were basically inseparable. Always exploring, getting up to mischief, driving our parents wild. Typical things that young children do, really. As time went on, especially in recent years, we started slowly drifting apart. In fact, I haven't properly spoken to her in a long time. It's a real shame. After all, we shared a lot of fond memories with each other. I'm surprised to see her up so early though. A couple of times I glanced out the classroom window only to see her hurriedly walking along to school. We used to walk to school together, and although she was sometimes a little late to meet me, I never really minded. As we continued to drift apart, however, the lack of punctuality became more frequent, and I just decided it would be better if I walked to school as well. Which meant that although I did get to school on time more often, it was quite lonely. Knowing her, she's probably just got more and more lazy with time. After all, her dedication to sleeping in seems to be unwavering. Ah well, still, I've always enjoyed talking to her. Hey Sayori, I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? She'll sort of surprised at my appearance in question. Suppose I can't blame her. Oh hey, Hypo, wasn't expected to see you. I missed you. You were early today, huh? She laughed softly, misplaced looking frown on her face. I've been alright though. Not a whole lot has changed recently, you know. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Life has been pretty routine these days. School's kinda meh, although I guess it could be worse. She nods as we both resume the walk to school. Although I can talk to her just fine. There's still an awkward air in between us. I guess that's a given, seeing as this is our first proper conversation together in a long while. As we carry on making a small talk, a sudden thought hits me. Anyway, this might come across as a bit out of the blue, but seemingly he gives me an idea. Oh? It's been a while since we went to school together. How about we start doing that again? Yeah? Would you really want to do that? I'm not very fun person to talk to and I'm always late. I found really strange to hear Siri like this. Given I've always known her to have a bubbly, cheery personality. Siri, that's definitely not true. Well, the bit about always being late is true. I always love hanging out with you, and I think we'd have a lot of fun again. Besides, I miss you. I'll even help you wake up in time if you need to. Was that a bit too forward? I don't know, not in front of what? I mean, we are childhood friends after all, right? Really? Yeah, really. I miss you too, Hyper. Well, let's do it then. From now on, we'll... I don't know why I call myself that. Now I just regret. Yes, there's an enemy on watch with a character called that. Search it up and you'll find out. Okay. Ah, there it is, the classic series smile with a little blood in. All the memories I have of us together as children feature that smile. No matter where we ventured, parks, playgrounds, forests, that smile would follow. That innocent, childlike sense of adventure we used to have, it's painfully clear that it's long gone. But maybe we can still smile together anyway. So, what have you been up to lately? Ah, you know, the usual. You mean games, anime, and manga, right? Yep, pretty good much, goes without saying. Oh, Hyper, you haven't changed. Meh, are you saying that I think I need some change? No one's perfect, there's always room for improvement. Especially in your case. You must think that you're still part of the Go Home Club? Hey, that club's a little deep. You know what to do, join the soccer club and football club and trip over everyone? Ah, I think the exercise is good for it, anyway. I'm very offended that you turned call me fat right now. Oh, I'm offended. Oh, well, you don't have to join the sports club if you don't want to. Yeah, I bet you're checking out the anime club. Ah, how'd you guess? They suit my hobbies also. I thought you should try branching out a little more. Okay, Mr. Club Expert, if you're going to criticise all my club choices, what do you suggest? Well, just so happens that there's this club that I'm in. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm actually the vice president. Wow, did not expect that. Dang, so you get to take on all the executive decisions, huh? Huh, kind of. The club kind of only has 4 members at the moment, but it's really fun. Actually looking for new members right now. Ah, so that's why she brought it up. Only 4 members. Oh, God's sake. It's the school's very own literature club. I intentionally let outside. The face dropped. I don't think that was quite the reaction she was hoping for. In my defence, literature's never quite captured my interest. Unless you can't manga it, it's literature that. Oh! I knew it. You don't want to. I understand that. Not many people like reading. Hey, who said I didn't like to read? I was reading this manga. I must have lost my most of myself into theory. On the plus side, theory laughs at my sheepishness. You sound like someone I know from the literature club. He talks about manga all the time. I don't actually know Natsuki Shiro. Probably just... I imagine it's going to go into detail about her dad. This area obviously a depression. Theory smiles. Seemingly content that I'm showing initiative. I'm looking for a club to join. I guess the literature club is as good as any place to start. That's great, you should come by sometime. And by sometime you're hoping for today, aren't you? As soon as better. Alright, I'll look after school today. Yay, thanks, Michael. Although we should probably hurry up. Don't want to be late now, do we? Yeah, you're right. Within a few minutes, we've arrived at the high school entrance amidst a crowd of chattering students. With goodbyes, we head off to our separate classes. I have Sakurai in the morning. I'm fairly confident that the next hour or so won't be too bad. Who's Sakurai, you might ask? Probably only one of the coolest, most down-to-earth teachers we have in the whole school. Being on the young side himself, the experience of high school is much fresher in his mind than some of the other teachers, especially the older ones, obviously. He gives me a smile as he opens the door. Morning, Hypo. How are we doing today? Not bad, sir. I'm still regretting that name. Same old, same old. How about you? Well, we finally started our module into a new century history today, so needless to say I'm excited. Oh yeah? First World War, Nazism, Second World War, that stuff? You bet. I've waited all year for this to talk. Man, you guys are in for a real treat. That's something else I really admire about him. He's so enthusiastic about his subject, and that enthusiasm really makes learning about history that much more enjoyable. Combined with the fact that he's fairly relaxed, especially when it comes to homework, you can really see why he's popular. Although he does have a street side, of course, and that side of him comes to light every now and then, so he isn't a pushover. And by and large, he's earned the respect of his students by striking the balance just right. I just wish that all my teachers were as friendly and made efforts to know their students better. Oh well. I take a seat in one of my classmates, Emmy, smiles amazed. Bouncing energetic, she has a reputation for her skills in the track field. And when she doesn't run, she's still pretty much a ball of energy. Hey yeah. We have one of those odd friendships where we get along well in class but don't really see each other outside of school. How are you doing, Emmy? Training was really fun today, Hypo. Oh? She's always on the hunt for new recruits who join the track team, and she has a habit of dropping some not so subtle hints. Yeah, we're always looking for new people, and I know you're not part of any club, so you should totally join us. Wanna let you mention I'm not part of any club yet, sure? I think I'm gonna check out the Lit Fan Club after school. Don't really think you're the poetic type. If you ever get bored of writing poems, you know where to find me. How many times do you have to say that? Alright, guys, let's make a start. If I was criminal, that I've had to wait so long to teach my favourite century. Because you know that's what you said. Well, that's the school's lessons is over. As I linger behind in the classroom to the Roman rings, I hear the door open. Sayori. Hi again, Hypo. Hey, the Lit Club's meeting today is today, right? Yeah, it is. Same right now. Do you still want to come along? You betcha. Sayori seems to back up, looking excited that I still come along to the club. But you're finally doing some extracurriculars. I mean, if you're the vice president, it can't be all that bad, right? She giggles, making me smile. Each individual member makes it special. Everyone works hard to have fun together. Well, let's not keep them waiting. It'd be rude to show up late. I want to make a good first impression after all. I guess you're right. Come on. It's right this way and upstairs at the end. Well, it's the area down the hallway. She seems excited, and it's nice to know that I'm making the day at least a little bit better. Yes, an MC that isn't a jerk. Stairs lead to a section of the school that I recognise as the third year's wing. Siri leads me to a classroom and knocks on the door. Trust me. You're gonna love it. She's definitely enthusiastic about this club, that's for sure. After a seemingly long wait, the door finally slides open. A small pink-haired girl peeks out. Sayori? Peeks out further. Hey, Natsuki, what's up? I was wondering wants to join our club. Girl, who's apparently called Sayori, Natsuki, slowly turns about to me and nods to right. She opens the door fully, and behind her I see another girl sitting at her desk, her face buried in the book. What? Hey, wait, Sarah. Sarah practically pushes Natsuki out the ledge. She seems excited to introduce me to the rest of the club members. Hey guys, I wanted to introduce you to our newest member, Hypo. Sarah, hold up. Bit quick to call me the new member, isn't it? I then noticed a third girl peek out from behind a bookshelf in the corner of the classroom. Can it be? Is that Monica? Monica is one of the most popular girls of this high school. No one seems to flock to her because she's smart, beautiful, athletic. You name it, she's got it. Unfortunately, this also means she's completely out of my league. She looks at me first with a stern look, and then quickly lights up. She puts down the book she's holding, and rushes over. I forgot she has a different posture. Ah, hi, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Yes, we'd seen her in this posture. Not only she's just looking straight at you, now she's sort of, her body's sort of like, you know, to the side a little. The girl who has her face buried in the box suddenly jots up and looks right at me. She quickly snaps the book shut and timidly moves over to join the conversation. Oh, a new member. My name's Yuri. Yeah. Holy crap, it seems like I've somehow looked out. Not only is Monica in this club, but a bunch of other cute girls. Am I glad to come here instead of the Henry Club today? But enough gawking. Hypo, stop staring and start talking. Nice to meet you, like Siri said. I'm Hypo. I smile at her, then turned to Monica. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Good to see you again, Hypo. Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. It's kind of strange to say, but having a smile at me so genuinely, How's the school idol? You two, Monica. So you guys are in the club we just before you then, huh? Sarah told me about how you're looking for new members. Well, I've actually been trying to push for more members for a while. Not had any recent luck recently. Sarah did say. My words dry up in my mouth as Natsuki shoots me a few things out. She looks pissed at me, but for what reason I don't know. I haven't really had the chance to do much besides walking and say hello. Sorry, you brought a boy? Yep, tell me wanted to join us just this morning. Not sure if it's just Sarah being airhead again, but I don't recall prompting like joining. Ugh, great. Natsuki growls at us, folding around with an irritated huff. I don't really get why though. Sorry about Natsuki. That's just how she is. She's a little standoffish to new members. Oh, it's nothing, I don't mind. Hey, I'm right here, you know. Sorry. I'm gonna try and make a good impression. Come on, Natsuki, we need new members. If you don't feel like being nice, Hypo, can you at least be nice to me, please? Jeez, you don't have to make such a big deal out of it. Fine, if you're gonna beg, I guess I have no choice. Alright, thanks Natsuki. It's like I know who the senior of the group is now. It's almost comical, the extent to which Natsuki fits such well. Well, maybe my view of the world is just clouded by anime influences though. Anyway, let's just get this conversation back in check. How did you come to learn about the Lit Fan Club, Hypo? I'll have to admit, I'm a bit curious about that myself, actually. Sarah and me were just walking to school when she mentioned this club to me. And so I was forward to looking for a club to join. I figured that I should check you guys out. Anyway, Sarah is really enthusiastic about the Lit Fan Club, so Monica beams at Sayori when she hears this. I guess Sayori has done a good job at advertising for the club. I see. Well, I think this is a good place to start. After all, books can be very enticing. Yeah, it's super fun. I think the club is the only place where I've been feeling comfortable lately. Sarah's face falls for a moment, but she quickly picks herself back up. It's somewhere I can just sit and read while hanging out with friends. I think they've summed up the club pretty well. After all, I started it to bring everyone together like-minded people who love literature. I'm real happy how it's turned out so far. It's very cosy. But enough introduction. Ugh. Why don't you come in and take a seat, Hypo? Did you bring anything to read? My throat starting to hurt. She asked that. I'm really not much of a reader, much less someone who loves literature. Quote unquote. To be honest, I haven't really thought this through very well. Would joining a club that focuses on reading really be the best thing for me? No, I don't really have any books on me at the moment. I haven't seen any good titles recently. Okay. I'll actually my teeth off. Monica didn't see right from the start. I honestly don't read much, but if they believe that I do, hopefully it'll help me relate to these girls. Ah well, there's plenty of books here. If you want to check out what we have, I'm sure you'll find something that matches your taste. Is that so? Then I guess I'll head over there. Maybe something might catch my eye. Start to sweat nervously as I walk awkwardly over to the bookshelf. There's a good variety of books available, ranging in genre from horror and fantasy, all the way down to non-fiction. Sheepishly I turn towards... Well, we are going for the Natsuki route, so... Do you have any recommendations? Take a closer look at the books. I say that. To my surprise, I noticed a rather extensive collection of manga on the bottom of the shelves. With a glance back at the girls, I noticed Natsuki staring down at the manga too. I'm sat with this all. Our eyes suddenly meet, and she looks away, blushing. Well, what do you like to read, huh? Honestly, I just read manga most of the time, so the collection down here caught my eye. I didn't know that manga was allowed in the classroom like this. Huh, those are actually Natsuki's. Don't just say it like that. I didn't put them there while I was reorganising the closet. Monica always messes by my collection while she goes in there, so I'm trying to make more space for them. As she says this, Natsuki shoots a look at Monica, who smiles sweetly in return. How much series do you have? I've read a lot, but I don't think I would recognise one here. Most of the book spines are vibrantly coloured, with big blocky letters announcing the titles. Bosses and Maid, Rice Ball Basket, Orange High School Night Club. I've never heard of these series in my life. Probably means they're way out my demographic, or there's something terrible. Don't judge, you can do it for the glass in that door. Points out to the glass room door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. You didn't say anything. I could tell just by your expression. I'll tell you one thing, Hyper. Consider the selection straight from the Lit Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Asuki stomps over to the bush, elbowing me out of the way, and pulls a very pink book out of the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. Unceremoniously shoves it right into my hands. It's a big contrast to the base game where, she just walks over. Let's start with the cover. First volume of a series called Parfait Girls. It features 4 girls in colourful attire striking animated feminine poses. Succinctly not. Well, don't just sound that. Oh well. Natsuki, have you considered that maybe Hypo might not want to read this? Excuse me? Who would say that Hypo likes or dislikes something? Quickly breaking to try to relieve some of the sudden tension. Thanks for your concern, Yuri, but I'm definitely open to trying out new things. Don't usually read this stuff, but I'm willing to give it a try. Oh, alright then. Natsuki triumphantly smokes a bit while Yuri abashedly looks away. Guess I can't satisfy everyone. Looks being weird. I'd have thought you spent enough time in the Lit Club to not judge books by the covers either, Yuri. My life. I'm stuck. Yep, I've got all trapped. Oof. Alright. Manga can have just as deep storylines as your novels can. And I said they can't, it's just Yuri looks like she's holding herself back from saying something. Just what? It's because they have pictures in them? The childish or something? Well, there's a reason why people say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Sometimes there are things that are best described through art. Manga blends both good and bad art and good writing to create fantastic stories. Plus, being able to actually see the characters helps you to relate to and empathise with them. Yuri thinks to herself, looking a bit perturbed. I see. I just meant manga's a bit unorthodox as a medium. Well, manga is literature too. Manga is literature too. It's obvious that the two girls have their differences. Yuri appears comparably more mature and timid, and seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Zero and Natsuki. Meanwhile, Natsuki seems to be a lot more forward and outspoken. And although she looks like the youngest in the club, she's clearly just as passionate about her hobbies as the others are. Anyway, this will be your homework today, Hypo. I'll let you borrow volume 1 for tonight, so you can start on the next book tomorrow. If you smudge or bend it, I'll kill you. You don't have to worry about that. I'm pretty protective of my manga too. Is it really alright if I borrow it though? I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever if you only read it here. I might fall behind in some shows if I try to get through this. Okay. Oh. Oh. It's a double click. Okay. Take forever to finish review. I might fall behind some chores. Suppose that's enough necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. I'm almost scared of what will happen if I don't finish it. Get them. The girls in the closer of manga beam up at me and I can't help but shiver a bit. I guess you shouldn't underestimate what high school girls are into. Also, you can get away with skimming through it. Make sure you read it thoroughly because I'll be quizzing you on it tomorrow. Do you mind, reader? I guess I think I'll give it a shot now, actually. I want to make sure that I have enough time to finish it after all. Fine, but I'll be keeping a close eye on you then. I slide into a nearby desk as the rest of the girls suspect moving to the book and no one thinks. Quickly start flipping through the pages. Given that pictures take up the majority of the space of the manga, it doesn't take long for me to get through the beginning. As I said, I start to become more aware of Natsuki's sneaking peeks in my direction. She seems intently focused on my face, as if waiting to see my reactions to her manga. I clear my throat. Natsuki, did you need something? You seem to really like looking in my direction. I feel a smile creeping through Natsuki's slightly furiously blushing sputters a response. You idiot, it's not I was looking at you or something. I was just staring into space. Don't you have something better to do? Yeah, of course. With that, Natsuki hopefully turns away to seek refuge in the closet, where loud rummaging sounds follow. I guess I should keep on reading then. At the time that Perfect Girls is just as I imagined it would be. Basically about a bunch of friends in high school and cutesy students are getting themselves into. Typical slice of life as well. I kind of got these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to keep up with the plot. It's credit, it does manage to subvert some anime tropes quite neatly though. The more I read, the more I can see why it appeals to Natsuki. All that talk about appreciating the expressiveness of art, well I don't exactly read romance manga usually. The artist actually does a good job of portraying the girls as their own characters. I often find that the girls in these kind of stories are bland and unoriginal, not to mention they suffer from same-face syndrome too. So it's a pleasant surprise to find that the title characters are likeable and unique in their own ways. Still, over time I can't help but grow a little bored though. So I'll finish it later tonight. I'm placing it in my bag. Looking up, I spot Theory reading something. Might as well see what she's up to. Standing up with a stretch, I make my way over and take a seat next to her. Hey, how's it going, Theory? What are you reading? As I sit down and notice that she looks quite content. Nothing much. Just reading some stuff for a school project. What about you? You seem really into your book. Oh yeah, it was a good read. At least as far as I can tell right now. Can't help but wish I sounded a little more enthusiastic. That's great. How are you liking the club? You're not bored, are you? She looks a little worse, with cheerful persona faltering for a moment. Where did that question come from? It's a bit too early to tell her how I really feel about the club. That's not serious. She hasn't been here for long, but I've enjoyed meeting everyone. Open their eyes, seeing stuff. Open my eyes, seeing stuff. I've been huge on reading about the company that the Lit Club could change that. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're involved. You don't want to join a club that you have no interest in, right? I know what you mean. I think reading will grow me in time. Actually, do you mind if I sit with you and read? She looks at me clear surprise. I think she was expecting me to sit next to her. But nonetheless, she seems happy. Her smile is adventurous, lifting my own spirits too. That would be great, Hypo. We read for a while, which turns into talking fairly quickly. Our conversation being a continuation of objecting at school. It's nice to just sit and talk with my childhood friend. Who'd have guessed reconnecting would be so easy? I haven't found this content for as long as I can remember. The good mood reflects on her as well, given that she seems very uplifted and bubbly. I don't know what it is about her that makes me feel so at ease. Wow, we've been talking for a bit, haven't we? I didn't even realise the time. I guess we've been talking for a while. See why you come to the literature club so much. There really is a welcome at ease vibe here. It must be a nice change of pace for how hectic the school day can be. Also, can you say that, Hypo? It really is, and I'm grateful for the others as well. They really help make the club the way it is. Can't help but notice that Nat and Yuri seem to be very different now. Are they arguing much? Feels a little downcast at my question. Sometimes yes, but thankfully it isn't often. I can sense this isn't the topic she likes discussing. Well, that's only normal, I guess. Monica seems like a great president, though. She must be very proud of this club. Just then, Monica gets up from the desk she was sitting at and faces the classroom confidently. Speak of the devil, and she will appear. Okay, everyone. Hope we're all having a good time so far. There's a good moment of silence during which everyone seems to be glancing at me. Do I want me to respond? I'm honestly having a great time. Thanks for a warm welcome, everyone. Well, it's great to hear that, and as it turns out. Natsuki baked some cupcakes for the club too. Yeah, I know, I was just about to announce it, so let me get them. So sit over there, Hypo, as well as room for the desk at the desk for all of us. I dutifully follow Sayuri to where the rest of the girls have pulled a couple of desks together to form a table. How about I make some tea as well? Natsuki and Yuri walk up to the corner of the room where Natsuki reads Matcha and Yuri opens his closet. So you're feeling a bit awkward, I opt to take a seat next to Sayuri. If a conversation starts to die out, I can always rely on her to save me. Meanwhile, Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa. That looks like a melted cat. Natsuki, oh yeah, that's what it is. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate we use to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking that, Suki. Well, you know. Sarah and take one. Sarah grabs some first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sarah starts with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. Something I really don't like. Just when food's on your face, it's not nice. I'm just like, nope, there's something on my face. I have to do it. Gotta get it off. And then again, I'm slightly germophobic. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glance in my direction. She waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. If she made it all by herself, it's seriously impressive. Practically tastes professionally done to me. But again, it's not like I have the most discerning taste palette. These cupcakes are amazing. Thank you, Natsuki. Huh, yeah, you better thank me, because this took hard work to do. Yeah, it really seems like it. Did you make it all by yourself? Or did your parents help you? Also, there's a couple of typos in there. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Are you saying I couldn't have done it myself? No, it's just that it seems professionally made. So I was wondering if an actual baker helped you. Wish my dad was a baker. So I don't bake for money, it doesn't mean I can't be good. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. I just took a cooking myself, so I'm wowed by good cooking. Guess I should count myself lucky that I even got to try a cupcake today, right? It's not every day that I have time to bake, so I'll be thankful. The expression of Natsuki's face practically says, "Bow down before me, peasant." Expecting Hypo to prostrate himself before you? Or some Monica had the same thought. You can't blame Natsuki for wearing a little though. I will too if I made these. Yeah, exactly. Then Natsuki smiles gratefully at Sayori's save. Meanwhile, Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. We keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy the book? I think I'm reading too fast. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Eh, that's not... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. Don't worry about it. I believe you. Team reading might not be a common pastime for me, but at least I can appreciate it. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. I'm happy that you look like you're enjoying yourself, Hypo. As president of the Lit Club, it's my duty to make the club as fun and exciting for everyone. Oh, that reminds me, we've been meaning to ask you something, Monica. How come you decided to start your own club? You'd probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the Blake Club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'll try to take something personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into the literature, then I'll make that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't any more people in this club yet. But I guess it must be hard to start a new club, since everyone's probably settled into their own activities today. You could put it that way. It'd be hard to get new people invested in things like branding. Especially if it's something that didn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the cultural festival that much more important. Speaking of school events, I don't think I saw your club at the club fair at the beginning of the year. I suppose I haven't started it yet. Oh, I guess that explains why you don't have many members yet. Yeah, we missed that opportunity to join years who hadn't banked up yet. It's a lot harder to advertise on a person-by-person basis. Like you said, a lot of people already have all the extracurriculars by now. Even though I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Although I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. By the way, I know everyone here likes reading, but do you guys write as well? Actually, we haven't really done any writing together, funnily enough. Do you guys just read and discuss books then? Huh, you could say that. Sounds more like a novel book club than a literature club. Huh. To be honest, I was on past baseball. Out with poetry, Natsuki jolts back a bit. Do you not like poetry, Natsuki? What? I don't really have an opinion on it, I guess. Oh really? With a slight smile, Monica gets up, rummages through her book bag and returns to loosening up book page in her hand. I'd have a poem here called, "Hey, where'd you get that?" Natsuki springs up and snatches the paper out of Monica's grasp. Don't worry, I didn't steal it from your bag or anything. You dropped it on the way out the other day. I was going to return it, but I couldn't help but teasing you a bit before I did that. Well, I would appreciate it if you kept your noisy nose out of my private work. Duly noted. Sorry, I couldn't help myself glancing over your poem when I picked it up. Your style is really cute, Natsuki. She looks more tired. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. There's nothing to be ashamed of. So you do write your own poems, Natsuki? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I just think it's pretty neat. Why don't you share with them in the club sometime? No, if everyone was just going to call them cute. That's what you said. Nothing wrong with being called cute, you know. You won't get it. It's nothing more than get honest feedback from someone and just having to say it's cute. Scoring drips from the word cute. I guess I can't think of it that way. Yeah, no one does. It's super annoying, you know. Actually, I believe I understand how Natsuki feels. Natsuki looks surprised at your sudden interjection. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. And when that's all dismissed with a single remark, well, suffice to say, it can greatly discourage you from putting your life work out there again. Sounds like both you and Natsuki have writing experiences common, really. Maybe. Although I didn't mean to speak for Natsuki. Jesus, fine, I pretty much agree with what you said, so... A brief moment of silence falls upon us as we all reflect on the conversation. This just gave me an idea, if you want. We all look quizzically at Monica, who smiles knowingly back at us. If we have members who are looking for legitimate criticism of their poetry, how about we do that here? Show that we can all trust each other to be respectful, and think we have fun activity for us. I don't know if I feel comfortable sharing my old poetry. I didn't write it to be read by the public, so yeah, same here. That's fine, we can just go home and write new poems for them tomorrow. Something to suggest that anyway, since I don't think the rest of us have poetry ready to share that. Yet. But, yeah, that sounds awesome. I think learning about poetry would be really fun. And now that we have a new member, maybe it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Hypo? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. The Literature Club has been very welcoming so far, at least after the initial introduction to me. And although I'll have to start writing poems, it seems like a fair price in order to pay to spend every day with these beautiful girls. I have no doubts at first, but given how friendly and welcoming these girls are, I just don't really see any reason why I shouldn't join the club. Yep, I'll look forward to becoming better friends with you all. Like I said, official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thank you, Monica. Yes, I'm happy you're joining us. Zero wraps a horn around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, thanks for playing along, Kiki. She whispers this last remark in my ear, so she was aware that I had never agreed to join in the beginning. That sneaky girl. Although Sarah is mostly enthusiastic, all of the girls' eyes are lit up in happiness. I would have been super pissed if you just left after eating my cupcakes. I'm very glad that you're staying as well. Okay, everyone, with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Don't forget tonight's assignment. Write a poem to wait until the next meeting so we can hold discussions. Monica looks over me once more. Hi Pop, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress Monica with my mediocre writing and writing skills? Reading and writing skills even? Something tells me no. Jeez, I feel the anxiety inside me. Yeah, if that doesn't prove that Monica isn't getting around, then I don't know what will. Oh, it's not like Monica's going to be as harsh as an actual literature teacher though, right? Meanwhile, the others chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up food. Hey Yuri, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Given that she introduced me to all these amazing people, it's the least I could do for her. Jill is at home. In fact, the two of us wave goodbye to the others and make our way home. On the way back. That's better one. Jackson. On our way back, we discussed the members of each day, focusing particularly on each club member. As we do, my mind wanders between them all. Sayori, Atsuki, Yuri, and Monica. I'm excited to hang out with everyone from now on. Perhaps I'll even have the chance to grow close to one of them. Question mark. Alright, that seems to make most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing appointments. Ah, I forgot that this is a thing that really nice. No, get off. Bum. Alright, I'm gonna go for Natsuki, yeah. Although I will save. No, I'll save it as soon as you start. So we'll go Kitty. Cute. Love. No. Scarf. Doki Doki. Doki Doki. Heart. No. Jumping. Nope. Go. Hang down. Laugh? No. Lipstick. Lollipop. Mouse. Kawaii. Strawberry. Music? No. Skirt. Fancy. And sticky. Alright, let's save. Alright, I'm gonna end this here. Thank you for watching. See you next time.